What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about part two of our bear trip. So be sure to check out episode 1 if you haven't already. And thank you so much for the support. Enjoy this episode. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Prey Pursuit. Today we are joined by two others.
Yeah. Hello.
We got Quentin here and Swifty.
What's up?
Today we're talking about the rest of our bear hunt that Quentin and I just got back from. So we left off at the end of day 2 in the tent, made it through the night, and on to day 3. Day 3 was pretty unsuccessful, to be honest with you guys. Did some glassing. It was a ton of snow still, basically.
Yep.
Anything to add to that, Quentin? That basically is day 3.
That's day 3. Yeah. Day 3 is waking up in the morning, taking down camp, driving to a glass point, looking, saying, fuck that noise, going home, hitting the bed, and not moving.
Yeah, taking a shower, sleeping the rest of the day for myself.
That's the mistake.
Yeah,
you can't lay down.
You know what my mistake came in? I had a friend come over. Let's all extrapolate, and then that made my motivation go way down.
Sure.
Yeah, but I planned to go out, and then I just hit that bed, was out for the rest of the night.
Gone.
But hopefully hit the same spots again in May once the snow lightens up and it gets a little warmer out more consistently.
Yeah.
And the green comes out.
You're not doing video, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Do you want to give a little context on where we're recording?
Yeah, we're recording at Swifty's place. Shout out to the Hunt Swiftly podcast.
Let's ride.
Huh?
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Though you may not believe it, I am actually the co-host of the Hunt Swiftly podcast, even though I've been on Prey Pursuit basically every episode. I am not actually affiliated with Prey Pursuit. I am purely there as a guest.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is fun. I have a lot of fun with it.
So be sure to check out these guys for sure.
Yeah, this is me and Swifty's actual podcast where we will go into depth on random shit.
Yep.
Have a lot of fun doing it. Beg Go Hunt.
Beg Go Hunt to sponsor us in some way.
Some way or form. Yep. And just give honest opinions on hunting culture around Montana, Bozeman, and the United States of America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So Brad, what are your takeaways? This is part 2, final part of the bear hunt. This is your podcast.
Yes.
Take the wheel.
Takeaways. So basically we realized this weekend we were out pretty early. The snow wasn't lining up or there was snow, so the weather wasn't lining up. The conditions on Thursday just kind of went south. As we talked about in the past, it was supposed to be sunny and warm this weekend with like high of 72 or something like that. And within the last week, just went south of there and started snowing a whole bunch on Thursday, threw off our entire weekend. So if you haven't listened to episode 1 yet, go check that out and get a good recap on those first couple days.
Yeah. And we've already established this. Our name for the actual experience we called Le Tour de Bruin, which we now have found out is a Go Hunt video. This was not known.
Yeah, not to rip them off. Right?
Not to rip them off. This was purely based off the Tour de France. Swifty enlightened us on. So this is part 2. We just recorded a podcast for the Hunt Swiftly podcast, and now we're doing Prey Pursuit. And we figured out in the last podcast that we had been mistakenly ripping off Go Hunt, which is probably where the idea kind of was sat in my mind without thinking about it.
Yeah, but it's like you're on bicycles and you're hunting bear. It makes sense,
right?
Like I wouldn't give Go Hunt too much credit on that one.
I'm gonna give them. I just have to clarify, so we're not sounding.
Give them some credit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just can't ruin any relationship.
Or future ones.
Future, maybe.
Crossing fingers.
All three of us are like,
Go Hunt, sponsor Prey Pursuit, please. Like you said.
Yeah, or Hunt Swift, or both. I mean, we're not a conglomerate, but we're sure acting like one.
Yeah, could get there one day. Who knows?
Yeah.
With the right connections.
The right connections. But anyway, to going back, what was the main things you think you?
Patience. A lot of patience came into play. Just learning where to glass, what to look for when it comes to finding a glassing knob, parts of the environment we want, the greenery, the snow lines, but not that much snow, you know. And overall, just learning my gear, learning your gear too, Quentin, with the hot stove and the hot tent while camping. That was a whole new experience and definitely enjoyed that aspect. Just more to put on the to get list for future hunts and save the money up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get back into host mode.
Yeah, I know. I was just a guest.
Been the guest for the last hour and a half.
the
Now
last
you're
hour
on
and a
this.
half.
We're
Brad's
letting
been,
them talk.
yeah, Brad's been like playing like, oh yeah, answering questions. Now you got to
Yeah.
come up with your own. No
Yeah,
Google Docs
exactly.
this time, buddy.
Well, I don't know if you even said it on the last podcast, but on Swifties, but camo or solids? Quentin,
Solids,
solids.
solids all the way. For Spring Bear, especially.
Yo, yeah. I said that too.
Yeah, that's the way.
This is the way.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few things that are camo still. Like my atmosphere, my gun atmosphere jacket is camo.
I like that design, dude.
I just think they have a really cool camo pattern.
Yeah.
Outside of that though, everything I'm running is solids.
Not to put the part post, but Brad, maybe give a little introduction to Swifty.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, Swifty should introduce himself.
I was gonna say, well,
Give
first of
yourself some
all,
background. Yeah.
we've known each other for a lot longer.
Yeah.
We found that, or I found that out today, that we've known each other for a couple of years. We worked together at Sportsman's Warehouse 3 years ago.
Yeah. And I was only there for a month, so
Yeah.
no hard feelings. I'm not remembering.
I also, to give myself a little bit of an out here,
Yeah.
I was hopped up on pain meds because I had just broken my leg pretty aggressively. But yeah, my name's Taylor. My friends call me Swifty. And it is related to a Taylor Swift thing.
I don't even know if I knew that.
So yeah, another callback to Sportsman's Warehouse. I think it was like my second or third week there. It was back in 2020. I walked in and my boss heard me humming the Taylor Swift song "Shake It Off" because it was on the radio as I got out of my truck. And she looks at me and goes, "Is that Taylor Swift?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "All right, I'm calling you Swifty." And the last 5 years now, it is stuck.
It's stuff.
So most of Bozeman knows me as Swifty now.
It's a sick nickname.
Which is, I mean, it's cool for me. I like it.
I dig it. I think it's unique and fun.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, my background, grew up here in Bozeman. Grandparents were ranchers, in Bridger Canyon. Moved away. I've lived in like 7 or 8 different states. I've been hunting. My first hunt, I remembered it was an elk hunt when I was 12 years old, and it was, I
Yeah.
hated every second of it because I was cold. It was right after a snowstorm, and we didn't see shit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's kind of the going rate, for a lot of hunts. So if you killed an elk on your first elk hunt, more power to you. But yeah, we didn't see shit.
That almost defeats the point of it. If you're
Yeah.
just going out and shooting something,
Yeah, I mean,
there's no effort.
exactly. So I'm a big fan of the adventure.
Yeah.
That comes with hunting and more specifically backcountry hunting,
Nice.
and kind of pushing myself to limits I didn't know I had.
What's your favorite species to hunt?
Mule deer.
Bow or rifle?
Yes.
There you go.
Bow hunting is a new thing in the last 5 years for me.
Okay.
Because I'm a rifle nerd. I really started getting into bow hunting when I got hired as the archery lead at Sportsman's. basically they offered me a junior management position, and I got to learn a lot of the intricacies of bows
Yeah.
from a incredibly knowledgeable person, Hank.
Oh yeah,
Remember
I
Hank?
remember Hank.
Incredibly intimidating.
Yep.
Yep.
I remember that
Yeah,
interview.
so he is also one of my best friends now. But he kind of taught me a lot about bows in general and how to build arrows and all that kind of stuff.
I credit him with teaching me how to tie a D loop and a peep.
Yeah, same.
He made me do that. The military came out when it came to that. He's like, do it until you can do it with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
And for hours,
Yeah.
I just sat there.
Don't do it until you know how to do it. Do it until you can't forget how to do it.
No.
Yeah.
I literally spent it was like a 5-hour shift. I spent like 4.5 just tying D loops.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would come up, not right.
Yep.
Come up, too big, too small.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah. So Hank taught me a lot about how to just work on bows and that kind of stuff. So he's the reason I really got into bow hunting. He's the reason that Sportsman sponsored the Total Archery Challenge a couple of years ago and had a booth there.
Very nice.
Myself and Hank, and I will say the Sportsman's marketing guys did not like the fact that we came up with that idea.
Why so?
Fuck if I know. But they
because they didn't come up with it.
because they didn't come up with it.
Some corporate BS.
Yeah, we ran it up the flagpole to our store manager at the time, and he's like, "Well, I got to run it by corporate," and they never responded. And then all of a sudden, the marketing guys showed up, and we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna put a booth up at TAC." It's like, "Oh, okay. Whose idea was that?"
Yeah.
Do they work that booth with you?
Fuck no. To be fair, I didn't work the booth either, because were you there when I got fired?
Not the first time.
I only got fired once.
Oh.
No, but so they no longer required the archery lead position, and so they let me go 2 days before I was supposed to be working the TAC booth. So I showed up to TAC, still had my free TAC pass, and
Yeah.
got to go shoot the course as many times as I wanted.
That's not that bad then.
No, it was pretty sick.
Pretty good.
But yeah, and then I'm a rifle nerd.
Nice.
I love rifle stuff. I reload. I have an entire bedroom in my house dedicated to reloading.
Hell yeah.
But maybe some point we'll record a pod in there when it comes to, or a video in there when we want to talk about reloading and get a video on YouTube demonetized permanently forever. We can go into that kind of stuff.
Hell yeah.
But
Come up with a
Yeah.
custom weld for my PRC or something.
we can absolutely do that.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we have the same rifle, so
It'd be easy.
I can put you on some stuff.
I'm for sure tune into that. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. But yes, that's my bread and butter is rifles and
Nice.
long range shooting and stuff like that. So
Speaking of long range, you going bear hunting next weekend, you said?
next weekend, yeah. So this coming weekend, spend a couple days out there.
Feeling good?
No,
No.
not with the weather that keeps rolling in,
Right.
but hopefully it burns off. If it doesn't, I'm still gonna go hang out.
You're doing it the way that I'm going to probably do it. It's getting dropped off.
Yep, I'm getting dropped off at a trailhead.
Yeah.
And not coming back till
Sunday, you have chances of showers.
Hell
But
yeah.
it'll be 63 on Saturday.
I'm kill a bear.
No. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I texted Quentin. It was either you or Drew. That I was like, I think I found the bear. It's like it's either a big ass bear or a very furry rock.
Yep.
Those log bears.
Yeah, but I mean, I have no problem telling people where I'm going. I'm going to Rivers. It's bear season. Give a shit.
Pretty popular up there.
If you guys want to get the access that I have, go for it. But I guarantee you won't. Got the family pass.
Oh,
You got the private land
Yeah.
out there.
Right.
Well, it's the access is what really it is. Is I'm hiking through some private land into the national
Hey, when
forest.
we go
so
on that hunt,
there's an elk herd up there.
I was more talking about bears.
You can.
Let's go there.
All right.
Making hunt plans. On the
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying.
You know when I'm free. You know when I have my
Mhm.
week.
Yep.
Maybe we already talked about this, but a Hunt Swiftly podcast in the mountains.
Just carry all this shit up there.
Or we use the grass
Yeah,
setup.
yeah,
That's the-
totally.
That's
Little portable
Yeah.
ones.
Yep.
my Brad.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else.
Yeah, I mean,
Future aspirations for yourself, Quentin. You got a second bear trip coming up
I do.
in May.
Yes, I have
More time.
about 10 days,
Yeah.
roughly,
Nice.
give or take, depending on if I fuck off in school enough. So yeah, this year I'm dedicating a lot of time to bears, more time than in a single sitting that I have before, because I've tried for 3 years and about 40 days in the field over the 3 years, and I've not been successful for a bear. And it is truly one of the last things on my list to kill in Montana. That wolf, mountain lion, but those are like the trifecta of hard things to find in Montana. So yeah, my ultimate plan is just to get a bear down, a good bear. I'm not shooting like a fucking dog.
Which I'm willing to shoot if it came down to it.
I don't know. I had like probably an 80-pound dog kind of bear
Oh man.
at like 30 yards last year with my bow. Like the size of the bow.
Yeah.
Like probably like 8 pounds. And it's at 30 yards. I have my bow and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, you don't want it that much.
Dude, there's no meat to be had.
Right.
Yeah.
It's pointless. You're just killing a young thing for no reason.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's my big goal and aspiration this year. Get up down with the bow, obviously, and continue my workout plan that I have been thoroughly on. And even today, I've done 2 of the 3 workouts I had planned on my recovery day. So,
Yep.
feeling good.
I got a morning jog in this morning. That never happens. And especially as a recovery day, I'm pretty proud of myself. Getting that 1.5 mile jog in. You got to start somewhere.
And I got run club tomorrow, 5.5 miles.
Oh, you're in run club.
I'm in my buddy Nick, he is in ROTC. So it's literally all ROTC kids and me.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm the only military member.
So it's not like the Bozeman Run Club or anything.
It's Huddy
I've seen
Trains
those
Run
guys.
Club.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I started a run club, and he's like, so he's commissioning in June. And
Gotcha.
so he'll be a lieutenant, and he's doing like recruiting, but on his like, I think it's like interview for commissioning, he's like, yeah, I started a run club with Marines, Air Force, and Army ROTC programs where we all collectively come together and run in order for extra PT, and civilians. And they're like, nice. So I'm the civilian.
Yeah.
side. I am the entire civilian side of that run club. And
Nice.
those motherfuckers are savages.
Oh, I bet.
I get dusted. I run like probably like typically if I'm doing like a 5 to 6 mile run, I'm running like an 8:05 kind of pace. They're doing like 7:30s, 7s. I'm like, what the fuck? This is in the emails. It says 9-minute pace. It is never a 9-minute pace.
Bullshit.
Yeah, the second they start seeing each other kind of pull up,
Yeah.
it's over. They're like running up this hill, and I'm like sucking wind, dying.
Fucking the competitiveness, fucking military.
Yeah, I'm like trying not to shit my pants. They're like going. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I'm in the back with this the only girl that goes. I'm like in the back with her, and she's like dusting me. I'm like, fuck, I'm out of shape.
It's so funny. Keeps you in shape though.
Dude, yeah. I feel like I'm in decent shape,
Yeah, compared to me at least.
but dude, I just realized
Compared to
how,
those guys.
yeah, some of those
I don't
people,
know.
I'm like, bro, thank God you're in.
Yeah. Good thing you're on our side.
Yeah, I don't think I would do well. Sorry. Being told what to do and me don't mix well. I can't listen to direction. I have to do it myself. Like, I have to be like the one to choose.
You don't want to mop up rainwater as it's raining.
I don't think I'll do well with it. I'm just not built for it. I think I have like the internal discipline to get like shit done, but if it came down to it, I think I would not do well.
Fair.
I wouldn't either.
That's why I'm doing a hunting podcast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to get out again in May, at least for a couple weekend hunts, maybe like one nighters or day hunt, more like something closer to town. But
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get lucky once the weather starts acting right.
Yeah, we have now kind of, after further consideration, realized that we're hunting early April
So
and expecting to be successful is a fool's errand.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's nice to get out. But
Oh, it's nice to get out. Nice to feel like you're wearing the orange. You're with the rifle.
Yeah.
You're walking around. You're feeling like, oh, okay, maybe this can happen. Maybe it can happen.
no, no.
I'm a big advocate now of hunting in mid-May. Mid-May to early June is prime time. It's like September 15th
best.
to the 25th.
Yep.
It's that same kind of like that 2-week magic period where shit gets killed.
Yep.
Yeah. After scrolling on social media last night, just seeing all the either this year's or past kills, all the greenery in the background. It's just not something
It's not
we
there.
got right now.
It is dead. It is
Yeah.
dirt right now.
Yep.
So
And it's like half of it's still snow.
Because
Right.
I imagine you could probably kill something out east right now.
Or
East
west.
Montana, or yeah, far north probably is
Decent.
decent right now. Like central, like north central Montana is probably the spot to be.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
But I think
Yep.
the second it starts turning from shit brown to green
Mhm.
in the mountains, some shit's gonna get put down.
yeah,
Yep.
gotta get out there, start glassing right then.
Yeah, I think starting week 1 of May, we're gonna start seeing a lot of people putting bears down.
Oh, 1,000%.
A lot of turkeys have been killed though this year. I feel like so many turkeys
Yeah.
have been already killed.
I've seen a couple people kill them like 3, 4.
Wow.
Like a lot of people have killed turkeys.
Waste of time.
How many tags could you get out here?
Two.
Two.
California is 4, 3, something like that. Air rifle that shit.
Yeah. That's gross.
So, turkey's been getting hammered for sure. I'm so ready for bears, for good primetime bear hunting,
Mhm.
especially after school, after my finals. My family's coming into town that weekend, so
Nice.
I'm gonna take Dad and buy my groceries.
Must be nice.
Want to pay for some gas on my dad?
Must be nice.
My dad's a cool dude.
Ops?
I mean, he works hard to provide. He's a veterinarian, so
Nice.
he definitely is like. When I was a little kid, he used to threaten. This is my dad's kind of humor. When I was a little kid, I was misbehaving. He used to threaten that every time I would misbehave, he would kill a puppy.
Nice. No, your dad's a cool dude. A very cool dude.
So, like, I was a little kid. I'm like, no, Dad, don't kill the puppies.
Yeah.
And he's like, Quentin, you're going to work with me tomorrow if you don't stop. And I'm like, and he shows me a photo of like a litter of puppies in his vet clinic. And I'm like, no.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. My dad's a funny guy. Good dude.
Good dude.
I feel like I have his face.
Yeah.
I like look like my dad,
Yeah.
but I have like the build of like my uncles.
I don't know. You know, it's like big.
Think of me, except 6'5".
Hmm.
Yeah, I got fucked over on my hygiene.
We talked about that in the last podcast.
Yeah, we
didn't
talked about that. I got fucked over. I'm like sitting at 5'10" and a half, 5'11" on a good day. And I'm looking at my uncle and I'm like, "Fuck, you might not have hair on your head, but you're 6'4".
Balances out.
Dude, I think it's honestly because I didn't drink milk as a kid. And I started compound lifting.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm not even beefcaked. I don't even have the muscle mass to like show for it.
No.
I got fucked up.
Some people get blessed.
Some people get blessed. I'm not.
Wasn't you?
Yeah, God says, you're not going to look fully Jewish, but you're not getting good genetics. It could be worse. I do have a little Jew nose. Got a little bump. It's more Roman, I'd say. Like kind of
I
Roman,
can see that.
you know? Like a little
Ooh.
Roman nose. Strong nose.
Strong nose.
Been punched in the face quite a few times.
There you go.
Held up. Haven't broken my nose. Broken the jaw.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
That's one of my fears.
I was like, dude, I got caught with cross and just was like, oh, I can't eat. It wasn't like fully, it was like very minuscule. It
That's
wasn't like,
Wire it shut.
no, none of that. It was like one of those ones like,
Okay.
it wasn't like a full fracture. It was like just kind of like there's like a dent in my jaw from it. Like if I
Sure,
had,
okay.
I had to get like an X-ray for like a dental thing, and you could like fully see like the bone. Like it's like
I
right
gotcha.
around here, just like a full crack,
That hurt.
Yeah, that sucks.
like an indentation. It's pretty crazy.
I broke my nose. You know how I did that?
How'd you do that?
Scoped myself with a 30-06 Remington 700.
Oh,
Got 11 stitches right in the forehead. Yeah.
You broke your nose doing that?
Yeah, double black eye. My nose is still kind of fucked.
Wasn't that day one of your elk hunt?
Yeah, then Colorado last year. Was sighting in the right.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's awesome.
First shot of the trip.
Was it? It was guided, right?
Yep.
Guided. Nice. That's a cool.
Yeah, it was. It was sick.
I've never been on a guided hunt. I want to try it. Maybe. If I don't kill a bear by the time I'm leaving Bozeman, I'm getting a guided hunt.
Do it.
I got a guy.
Who?
Up in Canada.
Oh, I'm down to go hunt Canada. I want to do Idaho
He
too.
does mountain goats and he does bear.
How much does a bear cost?
I don't know. It's not that expensive.
Really?
It's not like prohibitively expensive.
What about like? Is it like bow? Could you do bow? Like is it?
I don't see why not.
Is it over bait?
No.
Oh. Spawn stock.
Huh?
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In BC.
The Cam Hanes bear hunt in Canada is pretty dope too. That I want to try baiting, but you can't do it in Montana, so I would have to get an Idaho tag.
Nah, fuck that shit.
It's pretty sick.
If it was grills, I'd be down.
Northern Wisconsin.
You guys got elk in Wisconsin?
Yeah, apparently we do.
Yeah.
I just heard of that like recently.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, apparently they're in like Pennsylvania. Like there's a
Some of the fucking big ones are in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
That's crazy.
like 5 of the 8 elk that they take on tour every year, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, are Pennsylvania fucking bulls that are over 400 inches.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Fuck.
crazy. Yeah,
Oh, that's
that's where fucking remember dude, bro, Cody.
Yeah.
He would fucking go hunt them in Pennsylvania because that's where he's from.
Is he? I thought he was from New York.
Some shit like I don't fucking know. It's all the same.
Did he get a tag? Is it like
Yeah.
a draw?
Yeah, it's a draw.
Holy
Oh.
fuck.
Yeah,
You know what it looks like?
Kansas too.
Yeah, I've heard about Kansas
Yeah.
and like West Virginia.
Yeah.
You know what would be a cool hunt that I'd really like to do? Maine moose.
That'd be super cool.
I put in for Maine and Vermont every single year.
I
That's
put in
sick.
for New Hampshire.
I wanted to talk to Richard about it, but Richard's gone for Sportsman's. Rip.
Still around. You get your number.
I like Richard. Good dude.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, moose out there would be sick.
Brad, one thing you haven't told your podcast.
What's that?
What tag? Don't say the location, but just say
Beach.
It's a good archery only elk draw tag. And I'm very excited.
First year applying, and he draws one of the best elk tags.
It was high
in the
percentage.
state.
though.
Still,
you still drew it.
Yeah.
you still drew it.
So
Very excited. I'm gonna have an episode up about that actually.
Just about
Just
that.
about that.
what you're going to be doing?
What my plans are, yeah.
Scout.
Kinda schedule it out.
Scout.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all. If you can scout and locate bulls and locate where they're at, and I was telling you wallows, you're in.
Yeah.
If you set up on a wallow opening morning,
Yeah.
you could probably kill a bull.
I mean,
Yeah.
at that rate too. Good old Wisconsin fashion hunting, throw up a tree stand, find a good wallow and do that.
Ground blind.
Yeah,
Could always try it.
Just build a ground blind.
Yeah.
And like
I like that better, more like easy access back
Yeah.
to go somewhere.
Yeah, if you especially get a hot streak coming in, and they're like, it's really hot out, and you sit your ass down opening morning on that wall,
They'll eat that up.
Fucking golden.
you will kill a bull.
Well,
Probably.
the
Yeah.
thing is, I've never found a wallow before and don't know where to find them. So
Just
gotta figure
look
that
and
out.
You'll smell it.
them. Yeah, just use your nose.
Really?
Use your nose.
Okay.
You know what a wallow is?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I've seen like the trail cam videos and whatnot.
Oh, but you know why they're wet?
Yeah, they just piss and
Yeah.
shit in there. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll smell.
you'll
But
smell
if
it.
you set up on the wallow with that tag
Yeah,
and are selective and don't shoot
Yep.
the first bull that comes through, you could probably shoot a fucking monster.
I would agree with
Be
that.
selective on that tag. For real.
Oh, I will be. Yeah, like,
Be selective.
but at
to a
the
point.
same time,
What's your criteria? What are you gonna shoot? Any 6 point?
yeah, any 6 point,
Any 5 point?
340.
not necessarily any 5 point. I don't know. I gotta see what my options are. About
I
that
would
time.
shoot a lengthier 5 point over a stubbier 6 point in that unit. Because those 5 points can get fucking big.
It's all about the mass, man.
I've killed bull. My bull
Can't be
this year
picky.
with mass, like had good mass.
Fucking mass monster.
My bull was like a stubby mass monster, I think, this year. Like you see my bull, it
Yeah.
has like palmation on the
Mhm.
fucking beams. But
Sick bull.
it's a good bull. It's a decent bull. It's nothing like insane, but it's a good first bull. Real first bull.
I'd be proud of anything with horns, honestly.
Fair.
Shoot a spike. Not in
No,
that unit.
no,
Not in that
no.
unit.
I wouldn't do that.
No,
Right.
you'll. I mean, if you're gonna, I guarantee you like 280, 290 bull.
Yeah, if you
At
sit,
that'd be
least.
beautiful.
At least
if you sit over water opening morning,
you'll kill a bull.
you'll kill. Not water, but wallow.
Well,
If it's warm, if it's like raining, don't do it.
it all comes down to that damn weather.
Yeah.
If it's hot, like in the 80s,
Yeah.
you're fucking
That's-
prime
I
time.
mean, no,
You sit there all day. Do not move. Like full Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at that.
Sip on your Drifter hydration pack
And
and
we fill it up with some spotted cow.
Nah. But
strange cow.
yeah, so any kind of bull, you got practice sitting, shooting from your ass,
Yeah, or knees.
knees. Practice not shaking because you will shake.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been working on the what do you call it?
Joel Turner's system.
Like the close your eyes. Blind shot.
blind shot.
Yeah, blind down. That's it.
That's different. Target panic is
Well, I'm sure it's all gonna come down to be different once there's an animal in front of me.
Yeah.
Screaming his head off.
just
But,
set up on a wall.
yeah.
You'll kill a bull, especially in that unit. There's elk.
Yeah.
There's elk.
There's a lot of elk in there.
I'm pretty excited.
So, Brad, any final thoughts?
Not really. Just be sure to stay tuned. Like I said, episode coming up soon about that draw specifically.
Without giving away the location.
Right, specifically as in my plan around it and what I'm gonna be putting into it. And otherwise, be sure to check out the Hunt Swiftly podcast.
Yeah.
Support these guys. Get them to 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Nice giveaway. It
Get some
sounds
shit
like.
away.
Yeah.
Brad's going to be a part of the giveaway.
Yeah, dude, I'll put my name in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, if you follow, you're in.
Already in on 2 accounts.
There you go. Double your chances.
Hell yeah. No, but besides that, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
See you.
We're back. Surprise. This is another portion of this podcast episode. I'm actually going back out currently, and I have a new guest with me.
Hello.
This is Noel.
How's it going?
Noel, want to introduce yourself a little bit? Where you're from? How do we meet? What got you into hunting? How it's been for you so far?
Yeah, so I'm Noel. I'm from originally Washington, but I moved out here a couple of years ago. And I've always kind of had an interest in hunting, but never really anyone to take me out. So I've been learning about hunting this year and this season, and it's been great. Having a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. We met in welding school.
Yep.
Now we work together at a sign company, and we both weld and fabricate there. What got you? How was your past fall season? Your first season hunting officially?
It was pretty informative. I can't lie. It was I got to learn a lot about the.
Oh, his mic might have switched off. Hold on, it's just reconnecting. Give us 1 sec. Okay, it's connected again.
There we go.
But yeah, so you said learning all the species we were hunting.
Yeah, I got to learn a lot about some footprints and everything, and identifying animals, and just where they like to hang out and what season, and it's just been super cool.
Nice. What were you hunting this past fall specifically?
Mostly deer. I had a whitetail tag, and it was we got to see a lot of deer, but not a lot were on public land.
No, yeah, we were going for whitetail,
Yeah.
and we had a tough time. Not gonna lie. As I've mentioned in the past, this last fall season was pretty tough for myself. As a duck hunter as well. Yeah, you got into them ducks
Yeah.
a lot
Ducks were
with
fun.
me.
Yep.
But we could probably count on like our two hands how many ducks we killed in total this past season. It was pretty rough.
I killed one, and it wasn't even a duck. So
Yeah,
it
he
was-
got a snipe.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
his first hunting kill. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it was tasty. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. What'd you make out of it? How'd you cook it?
I just fried up the breasts and little duck steak. You gave me those teal that you shot that day too, so I just had a little meal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds delicious.
Pretty sweet.
I just had 2 spicy McChickens from McDonald's, and that doesn't come nearly as close as some wild game. And so I'm hoping we'll get lucky today and see some bears.
Oh yeah.
Maybe just one. Just one I'd be happy with.
Even one would be great.
Even one, yeah. But
Preferably black.
yeah, preferably black. Preferably a blondie, but
Yeah.
hopefully no grays. Knock on wood.
Yep.
I don't have any wood.
There's
There
no
we go.
wood.
There's some wood. So yeah, we're going to the same mountain range that Quentin and I visited last weekend, but my hopes are high. We've seen some bear activities close to town. So yeah, hoping to see some out there.
Yeah, was that just this past week? Wednesday or something?
Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, Wednesday. So
Wow. So they're coming out.
yeah, they're enjoying the sunshine while it's here. There's supposed to be some storms coming in, I believe, right after the weekend or at the end of the weekend, and that should be pretty good. So more greenage can come out. But as I'm looking around, it's looking pretty damn green.
Looking like springtime for sure.
Yeah, feeling like springtime. It's pretty
Yeah.
warm. What is it, like high 50s right now?
Yeah, probably once we get into the mountains, it'll be like 40 or 50 degrees.
Yeah.
But
It
I don't
just
know what it is
seems-
with wind chill. It's pretty windy.
Seems a bit nicer. Keep your eyes out, Noel, also.
Oh yeah.
In the openings on these hillsides.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited to dive into it. I'm actually going to a new spot that I scouted pretty hard just last night for, and it's looking real nice on a laptop. So we'll see how it looks in person.
Yeah.
Let me check if this is still recording because I may have stopped it. No, we're still going. Sweet.
We're rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling. Speaking of rolling, I'm gonna double check our destination. So we end up at the right trailhead.
That's the hope.
Yeah. What are some of your goals, Noel, going forward with, spring bear? Are you trying to get into that at all while we're still here?
I mean, I'm just excited to be getting out in the springtime. Not
Oh, yeah.
waiting for next season, and I feel like I'm more prepared than I was during the season. So it's just getting my hunting legs out, getting them ready for next season, and exploring some new territory that I might hunt in the future.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I mean goals as far as hunting next season. I'd love to kill a deer or an elk or something. I'll get tags for sure.
Yeah, and you'll be in state now, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
First season of Montana in-state tags.
Hell yeah, that was me this past fall. So
Yep.
It's a good feeling
Oh yeah.
getting them cheaper tags. And just officially calling Montana home. Honestly, now
Right.
I got those Montana plates,
Oh
so
yeah.
I don't get as many weird looks when I pull up to a trailhead early in the morning on deer season.
That's what's up.
So, yeah, it's a good feeling for sure.
Yep.
Any other goals?
Um.
Maybe even outside of hunting? Is there any fitness goals you got, or
Oh, for sure. I mean, I need to do a lot of hikes this summer. Get ready for some heavier backpacking trips, some like backcountry, 20 milers or so. And I need to get some more gear as well. I'm not fully prepared for like a camping backcountry. I don't have my own tent. I have my own gear other than that, but like I need to get a stove and some, you know, meal supplies and everything.
yeah, are you going for a full backcountry setup, or are you gonna start with a little like campground setup, hike out during the day, come back at night, or what's your goals that way
Um,
wise?
I mean, that sounds good to me. A full backcountry setup is probably I'll have to research it more in the summertime.
Yeah,
But yeah, I definitely need a tent. That's a big one. A tent and a stove.
dude, I got stuff you can use
Yeah.
too when it comes time, because I'll be
Dope.
hopefully have a bivvy set up by then. So
Oh, nice.
just a little more compact for the elk
Yeah.
season, and by the time you want to get out there, possibly try an archery for deer this upcoming season. Yeah,
That'd be super cool. I'd love to. I need to get sighted in on a bow and get some practice. But I have some public land near my house that's archery only, and that would be super cool to hunt that this season.
oh hell yeah,
Maybe go out on a Thursday or a Friday after work, see what's
yeah,
up.
yeah. I can't wait for that.
Oh yeah,
That early deer season archery. Just
Yep.
be able to go right after work or off at 4:30.
Yep.
Get out to our spot, within an hour.
maybe even ask for a couple, a Monday or a Tuesday off or something. And,
Yeah, and
get some midweek hunting in.
yeah, and like today's Friday, we get half day Fridays basically. We
Yep.
worked 5 hours this morning, and then we hit the road immediately.
Yep.
And 2 hours later, we were almost at our spot.
Yep.
Good. Got a bit to go yet, but around us is basically kind of our backup area. So definitely check out these open faces.
Yeah.
How's the greenery looking like up top? Do you see any open grassy areas? It's looking pretty brown on the left, but
I see an open area or openish up there, but it's
Ooh.
snowy
yeah, snow lines aren't terrible though compared to last week at least.
for sure.
Yeah, I'll point out some more trailheads as we continue. So, camping wise, are you trying to start with something lightweight just in case you want to get into backcountry? Or are you going to go like a full wall tent?
Definitely something lightweight, something that's easy to carry around. And I've been camping before. I kind of grew up camping in the Washington area, and so I have a lightweight sleeping bag and sleeping pad and everything. And I just need to get a backpack that can hold it all, and for sure a lightweight tent would be cool.
Yeah, nice. What type of firearm do you got?
Like I have a hunting rifle that's a 7 PRC.
Nice.
And, I just got that this season. Still need to get that sighted in.
What brand is it?
Mossberg
Nice.
7 PRC.
Hell yeah.
Got that from my coworker, so that was pretty sweet.
Nice. Very nice. And you're into fishing too, I know.
Yeah, actually, I've been eyeing this river as well.
Yeah. We're driving near a river.
Yeah.
And it looks nice. It looks refreshing. We had some whitewater kayakers earlier
Yeah.
getting after it during this high water season.
Yeah, it looks like it's not fully melting off yet.
No, not at all. It's not officially there, but by June it'll be
Yeah.
roaring.
Right as I'm ready to fish, it'll be run off and shit. So
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Yeah. Looking around, it's looking pretty great, guys. I'm super stoked to get out there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe by the time we're at a glass knob, we'll be able to pull the podcast out again and chat a little bit more while we glass.
Let you know what we're seeing.
Yeah, keep you updated from a live perspective.
Right.
Even though this might be up in a couple days, that's all right.
As live as it gets.
Yeah, as live as we can in the backcountry. I have been thinking about purchasing like what is it called? Starlight?
Oh, Starlink.
Starlink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is that? Like
I know it's pricey. I
Yeah.
don't know exactly because there's a original cost and then there's a monthly fee.
Yep.
That's like kind of a lot, you know. But it would be nice. Then I could, sell the Garmin possibly
Yeah.
and just have service wherever I go. But that also like when it comes down to survival mode, I feel like that would be a pain in the ass.
Oh.
Like trying to set it up in case there's an emergency and I have to like be like, hold on, let me get out my little
Yeah.
solar panel or whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
I thought it was just kind of like a.
It basically looks like a solar panel from what I've seen online,
Yeah.
at least.
And does it like take a minute to connect to the satellite or whatever?
Yeah.
It has to like scan
I
for
mean,
it.
I can only assume,
Yeah.
Like the Garmin even takes a minute sometimes.
Yeah.
Like at least during setup, it did. It's usually pretty good once it's set up, but
Yeah.
beforehand. Oh, okay, those like
Oh yeah.
shoots right there.
That looks real nice.
Yeah, dude. Keep your eyes out because this is all
Believe me, my eyes are peeled.
fair play.
Oh yeah. He's standing in a spot that I was
Yeah.
fishing last year.
I feel like he's standing in the spot you would want to cast to.
That's the
Okay.
spot I was casting in. I saw a bunch of
Yeah.
fish eating on top water there, and
Because I know you want to cast in the calm shit
it depends.
sometimes.
Depends on the
I don't know.
season and everything.
Yeah, I'm not that educated on it, but I am trying to get into it more specifically for the podcast, and that's all part of this. Is trying to grow and develop my own hunting and woodsmanship.
Yeah.
Woodsmanship.
Yep. I mean, even this summer we could go stand in the middle of a river and do a podcast.
Yeah, I'm super down, and I'm trying to get my brother-in-law Aaron. Shout out Aaron, and
Shout out.
he ties flies.
Nice.
So he has, I believe it's called Aaron's Custom Tying. Check him out on Instagram.
There we go. Free plug.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have him on too when he comes and visits this June. So
Nice.
should be fun to get out, get active
Oh yeah.
per usual, but a little something new in the water instead of high above it.
Right.
Yeah, the further we're going in towards this mountain range, the better it's looking.
Yeah, it just looks like a opportunity on opportunity. That looks beautiful up there.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm excited.
Here we go.
Sorry, I make funny sounds and I get excited over hunting shit. I have a good feeling about something.
Oh yeah.
Our supervisor's favorite camping spot is coming up here, and that is one of our spots that we could possibly go to.
Yeah. I mean, if we got something there, I feel like you'd be super surprised.
I don't think he'd be surprised, more so proud.
Probably, yeah.
It's either that or he'd think we killed Bigfoot or something.
He's a little kooky, but we love him for that.
Yeah. Little, what's a good description?
He's out there for sure. He loves listening
Little
to Art Bell.
redneck. Yeah. Look at there's a goose just swimming in the rapids.
Whitewater raft.
Yeah, I've never seen a goose this far in, but it's pretty crazy. The ducks have been pretty crazy around town too.
Yeah, they've been
Every morning.
flying more now than in our season.
Yeah, there's a little refuge for the ducks in my subdivision area, and every morning they'll just be flying like right above me.
Yeah.
Beautiful greenies.
I see them when I'm on the back porch. They fly from the MSU pond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The MSU pond is pretty crazy. At Montana State, they have this pond and it's heated for the ducks through the winter.
I didn't realize it was heated. That makes
I believe
sense.
so. I've heard that. I
Yeah.
remember that like on a tour I took
Well, it
my
has
senior
that,
year of high school.
that running water, like waterfall thing, right?
Yeah, they do have a
Yeah.
little waterfall, like
Yeah.
creek,
Yeah.
little brook.
It's It's like made for ducks. It's perfect.
Yeah, they love it.
Oh yeah.
But it's fun to go by. I don't know. People feed them. I don't
Yeah.
think that's great for the environment and their health
Probably
because they're
not.
probably getting fed, whatever a college student can grab onto.
Right.
Um,
Some super chicks.
yeah. What's up, guys? We're back.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure.
So nothing new, unfortunately. We checked out a couple spots. We went to a new spot to start. Was pretty damn thick, and with our time getting cut short this afternoon, just because of other stuff we got to deal with, we made the decision to back out, and we decided that spot was a good overnight spot if we can get higher and farther back onto the trail.
Yeah, definitely some good signs on that trail. It's a lot of animal signs, but not a whole lot of bear signs yet.
Yeah, saw a lot of moose tracks. What else? Dead skunk.
Yep.
That was fun. But yeah, nothing too great, I guess. The snow lines were pretty phenomenal. There's some greenery coming up finally down by like the hiking trail, and down by the streams, but nothing high up on the mountains yet. But we honestly couldn't get a great view at that first spot just because of how thick it was.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of good viewing areas. We got some good glassing in, but nothing that we hoped for.
Yeah, more log bears for sure.
For sure.
One kind of caught our attention and we totally fell for it, but it's all right. We'll get back at it next week. Our weather will be lightening up a lot. I said this right before we went out, I'm pretty sure, but we got some rain coming.
Yeah.
Should clear out some more snow and
New greenery popping up.
exactly, yeah, feed the plants a bit.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully they'll be roaming. But there's another good scouting trip. Got some more ideas coming our way for the rest of this season.
Yeah.
And honestly, once those access roads open up, that'll help us a ton just to get deeper back there.
For sure.
So we'll stay on top of that and make sure we're out there the first weekend they're open.
Yep. That'll be when the hiking gets a whole lot easier.
Or steeper.
That too.
Maybe less distance, just a little steeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noel, do you have any additional thoughts to how today went?
It was a good day to get out. Nice weather. It was definitely a little bit more snow than I anticipated on the roads and the paths, but it's definitely getting there, getting towards the good stuff, and I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Do you have any goals on how many times you want to come out this season for bear specifically this spring?
I mean, the hope is, I guess, to get out almost every weekend that bear season is happening until we shoot some. But if I get out 3 or 4 more times, I'll be happy.
Hell yeah. Are you trying to sight in your
For sure, yeah.
rifle?
Absolutely. Either this weekend if I can, or next weekend or something.
Nice.
Something soon.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Get a bear tag?
That'd be cool.
Shouldn't
It
be
would
too
be-
much out of state. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But what month do you become in state again? July?
Yeah, July or August, one of those.
All right.
Yep.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Still not quite there yet. Not into that bear territory, I guess. We're still searching for it. But
Yep.
that's all part of the learning process. That's why we're here, to learn together. So thanks for tuning in, and be sure to stay tuned because bear season's only starting, and there's a lot to come.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
They're coming out.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, have a good one, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.